How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy, Easy Work Boxing, about to hit you everywhere. But under your feet with this one, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. No bias talk, no racism. I just give my opinion on the sport that I love, that I've been watching since I was 8. So I got to talk about Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade then pulled out the fight with Zach Parker. And it got me on a yin and yang type feeling, okay? Because I am a fan of Demetrius Andrade. If y'all don't know, I am on his intro at, I think it's 1:20 on his channel. That is me talking about Demetrius Andrade and the amateurs. That's me. I am a fan of Demetrius Andrade. Very talented southpaw, not limited southpaw. He gives you everything, defensive, offensive. He's just one of the best out there. Boogie man, he is that. Has been ducked for years by a lot of fighters that a lot of people love. And Canelo Alvarez has called this man horrible. And for some reason, people have taken that and ran with it. I understand Canelo is the face of boxing, so when he says something, it's like it's stamped in concrete, but that is not true. Demetrius Andrade hasn't fought the caliber of competition that the people would like for him to fight because he is so good. Once again, if you don't know anything about Demetrius Andrade in the amateurs, like it was in high school, that guy that could fight, that guy who could do this or whatever in the streets or whatever, who was well known. Demetrius Andrade was that guy in the amateurs. When they walked in the amateurs, they was like, oh, there's Demetrius Andrade. He was that type of guy. And he's been that type of guy in the professional ranks too, as you can see, due to his resume. A lot of people, going to disrespect him. He should have fought this. He should have fought that. He should have fought this, y'all. See what going on down here in Birmingham, Alabama. He should have fought this and he should have fought that. And, at the end of the day, it's his decision. But he's backed out of this fight due to the fact that, they are trying to basically play him, basically. They offer him basically at the end of the day $184,000, which he got to pay a team and everybody else who is behind him. They came out first, Frank Warren, for the fight, and they offered him they bidded they bidded $1.8 million for the fight, which means Demetrius Andrade would have got $1.2 million, right? Demetrius Andrade pulled out the fight because basically they trying to play him and use him, and not use him, but basically want him not to fight this guy. So Demetrius Andrade pulled out. Now, I know a lot of people go back to the Charlo situation. He pulled out of that fight. And I do have a question myself. Why didn't Demetrius Andrade just stay at 160 and fight Janabek? But chasing Canelo Alvarez is so real to him since he's been doing it for years. Canelo Alvarez as well has been ducking Demetrius Andrade for years. He had a chance to be undisputed at 154, where Demetrius Andrade held the WBO title. He ran then. Wouldn't fight Demetrius Andrade at 160. So Canelo and Demetrius Andrade have a history of, wanting to fight. Well, Demetrius wanting to fight him. But this is the thing I don't understand with Demetrius Andrade. You have to crawl before you walk. Canelo, not Canelo, Floyd Mayweather himself, had to go through Oscar de la Hoya to become the superstar that he is today. He had to take, all type of stuff, gloves, all type of situations, getting treated bad throughout the process, like he said, to become the superstar, the man, 50-0 TBE right now. So Demetrius Andrade, I've seen you with the Zone, and you have showed how much they pay you. I've seen you with these 2 colorful watches on that cost a lot. So it's not like you're hurting for money. In my opinion, why not just take the money? Show them how eager you are to be out there, and show them that you're great and how you want the big fights. Because this fight right here would have set you up as a mandatory to fight Canelo Alvarez. So why not do that? Take the little petty money that they want to give you. Your team should understand because you are out there trying to be great. And the next fight will be much bigger because you went out there and you accomplished this goal by getting the belt at 168 to fight Canelo Alvarez. So they should understand they're really with you. And like I said, once again, I'm not him. Shout out to Demetrius Andrade. I'm not in your pockets, my brother. But I'm just saying, in my eyes, if you win 2 watches that's worth all this money, you can take a little low payday to become the Floyd Mayweather in that division or try to become that guy who needs to be fought in that division, and you did not do that. And I'm a big fan of yours, my brother. But I can understand you're out there taking the punches. You're out there risking your life for entertainment. So at the end of the day, it all comes down to you and respect to that. But let me keep going and talk about this situation. Now, like I said, I'm a fan of him, and they saying it's going to be a big surprise coming soon for the fans of Demetrius Andrade. Is this big surprise going to be David Benavidez? Because I heard there was a fight about that which they say Demetrius Andrade beat himself out of, for the Benavidez fight. Is there going to be a Charlo fight? Because what we understand is that PBC wants Demetrius Andrade at this time, and they're willing to pay him some money to be there. But also, what about the contract with DAZN? Because DAZN has been paying Demetrius Andrade well. Like I said, you've seen the 2 watches. He balling hard. I think a fighter who's going to go through the same situation because of how good they are, never mistake, I'm not saying that Demetrius Andrade is not good. He's an unlimited southpaw, very respected, very elite boxer. Keyshawn Davis will go through this same thing in his career that Demetrius Andrade is going through. He will go through it. He's a very talented fighter, young fighter coming up with extreme skill set, and I think he's going to be ducked by a lot of fighters in the future. People always ask, where's the big names? The big names will not fight Demetrius Andrade. He's too good. I just told you, a southpaw is probably one of the most dangerous fighters out there, and to be an unlimited southpaw, a fighter who can do everything, throw hooks, not just coming behind a jab and straight left hand and not that. No. Demetrius Andrade is one of the best, like Shakur Stevenson. I wouldn't say Errol Spence. Errol is one-dimensional. But Keyshawn Davis will experience the same thing that Demetrius Andrade is going through in this situation. I already said that, I feel like he should have, took less, took this little situation, which it was very disrespectful. I will admit that, but let them disrespect you for a minute to be king. You would have came out on top. Canelo Alvarez would have had to let go of the belt or fight you. If you want to fight real bad, then go after it. Like Bernard Hopkins told Demetrius Andrade in a video, and y'all can go look this up. He told him, be disrespectful, go after him, really go after him. Y'all call out Canelo Alvarez and then y'all stop once he turn you down and say you're a horrible fighter or something. No, disrespect him. Disrespect him. Show up at his daughter's birthday party. Show up when he going out to McDonald's. Show up when he on his anniversary. Do what Shannon Briggs was doing to Klitschko. Anything that's necessary to get the fight, get the fight. There's another thing I don't like about Demetrius Andrade is that when he calls out these fighters, he says something one time and put it on video, and he doesn't continue. Continue with the strategy. Continue to make them want to fight you. Be disrespectful. You can apologize after y'all fight. Hey, man, I didn't mean to say that. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get the fight. I don't want to do anything to get you in the ring. I'm not that type of guy. That's the situation we need to be in with Demetrius Andrade. I'm a fan. I know he's a very talented fighter. But me, in my opinion, even though I know they want to, play him and use him, or make him not want to fight this guy, what's his name? What is his name? The guy he was supposed to fight at 168, Zach Parker. You know what I'm saying? I know they wanted to, try not to get him to fight. They didn't want him to go out there and win or whatever. But at the end of the day, you should have took it just to say, hey, I'm here and I'm ready to fight and I'm ready to get these big fights and show the world that Demetrius Andrade is ready to be a champion, undisputed champion, fight whoever, fight whenever, anytime, anywhere. Because I know the skill set of this man, and I feel he deserves it. He's getting he's getting older in his career, and, it's time for him to get that big fight. But unfortunately, due to casual fans believing what, certain fighters say, or because they don't want to fight him, they're going to say, who is he fought? Well, if your favorite fighter was to fight him, he would fight them. Let's stop lowballing the man. Even in the Charlo situation, they was going to pay Charlo more than they paid Demetrius Andrade. And people say, well, why did he pull out? If you were the champion, would you want to be lowball and give a guy more money who wasn't a champion? So You know, I have different feelings on this. I am a supporter of Demetrius Andrade. But at the same time, Demetrius, like I said, I've seen you living good off the zone checks. You know, if you want to be great, sometimes you ain't going to come out on top. Floyd did it. I'm going to always say that Floyd did it. You think he wanted to take go through what he went through with Oscar De La Hoya, you know, the glove situation and much more? No, he did that because he knew that he was confident enough he was going to be on top. And not saying that you are not confident enough, but you should have took that chance, took that little bit of money, embarrassed them, made them look bad, and still went out there and beat him. And now you have a shot at Canelo Alvarez, a fighter you've been chasing for almost 7, 8 years, 9 years now. That's just my opinion on it. Demetrius Andrade, I love you, my brother. I am a fan of yours. I criticize a lot of fighters. I talk about the sport that I love, especially Deontay Wilder. I'm going to make a video about that soon. I love Deontay Wilder. I'm from Alabama myself. But the truth is the truth. And that's what we do on this channel. We speak opinions. We give our truths. No bias talk, no fanboy stuff, no bro-man stuff. We give our opinion on boxing. That's my opinion. Demetrius Andrade needs the big deal fight. But Demetrius Andrade, you know, due to the politics and the bullshit of the sport of boxing, they don't want to see this man be great. They don't want to see him be great. You know, he's a very talented fighter, but everybody ducking him, everybody running him, even doing stuff behind the scenes to stop this man from being great. So that should let y'all know right there that he the best thing since sliced bread. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Also comment if you want me to talk about certain fighters or certain things, and I will make videos about that. I thank y'all for tuning in. I like this new channel. It's getting a lot of views, and I just thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. This is Easy Word Boxing. I'm out.